102.9 WBLM. Stones Give Me Shelter. Hi, Noon. Hi, Jeff Mateja, crew at Keller Williams Realty. Hello, everybody. Say hello.
Hey, how's it going?
I know you're passionate about music, but to get your entire company to come in here to come vote for these matchups, man, wow.
It's amazing. Thanks so much for having us.
This is all the team.
This is everyone, yeah.
This is great.
We are at the Town Square Media WBLM Studios in Herb Ivy's office, which has a heck of a collection of gold, silver, platinum records and everything under the sun. Autographed guitar.
You work with a lot of businesses and things that support the station. How vital is it to support the small businesses, and how important are small businesses to you?
They're everything. You know, not just they're part of the fabric of our community. Without small businesses, I mean, just look on this block that we're here. You know, there's no big gigantic businesses here. When a community loses that, the lack of small businesses changes the entire fabric of a city. So like Maine is one big small town, right? So it has to be supported by for small businesses. So I'm so passionate about that. I mean, we get to work with so many big, huge businesses, but I mean,
all kinds.
The good stuff is small businesses. They're, owner owned and operated, it is their livelihood. So for us to be able to work with them and help them grow is really super rewarding for us.
This is the ticket, the stub of the Cumberland County Civic Center. Elvis was to play on August 17th, 1977 here in Portland. And unfortunately, it passed away the night before this concert was to happen.
Oh boy!
Here's the original ticket, and well intact, and some history there.
Forbes has named the 30 prettiest cities in the country. Portland was number 15. What do you think about that?
I mean,
It should be one.
Yeah, we should be number one, right?
We are so lucky. We forget about that. We forget that we have the water 2 blocks away from us. That, the mountains. We have. I mean, in terms of quality of life,
Music,
is unparalleled. Like, it's great to come down here in the summertime and everyone's here vacationing, and you're like, oh yeah, we get to live here.
We live here,
where
people vacation.
And so in terms of a destination, in terms of bringing, it's a great place to work. It's a great place to raise a family. It's a great place if you like local beer.
Craft beer, it's like craft beer.
Yeah. So it's incredible what Portland has and the whole Maine have become.
Sure. Final question: what do you think about the food scene in Portland?
My gosh, I'll tell you, my belly likes it. We moved downtown. Part of the reason was to be able to walk to all these amazing places. It's absolutely amazing how, remember it was just one place, and then it was just Street and Company, and now we've got 15 James Beard nominees coming from the state. Incredible. From places I've never even heard of yet. So I'm gonna have to quit my job and just go tour and go eat for a year. Take a sabbatical. Yeah, I'm gonna need a wingman.
Eat, entertainment, museums.
Right. Yeah. It's incredible. The creative economy here is, we talk about small businesses, but we talk about creative economy, the arts, and I would put restaurants in in that, kind of a wide definition of what creative economy is. Like, that is such a huge part of the personality of Maine now. It's just amazing. When I got here in '85, we were just starting to transition from vinyl to these things called compact discs. And now it's just one giant iPod. It's one giant database, which we can call up on my phone or on my personal computer and start playing music at 1 a.m.
Yeah.
But we would never do that. We'd never abuse our privilege. So when I got here, CDs, we used to play reel-to-reels. Instead, when we talk about copy, cutting, and pasting, we would literally do that with a tape, with reel-to-reel. Literally cut with a razor blade, tape it together. So, and now it's all done digitally.
I have a question for Jeff. Jeff, do you see the landscape changing of how many people are actually relocating from other states to come and take advantage of the things that
Oh, it's incredible. I think we saw during COVID, pre-COVID, it was 1 in 4 out-of-staters bought a home in Maine. Now it's 1 in 3. And they've come here vacationing and then just said, well, what the hell am I doing here? Let's stay here.
Yeah.
And so a lot of folks that came and rented have come back and they've gone on vacation and said, well, why don't I own? I'll still, if I have to go back home for work or kids in school, I'm still going to keep this place and I'll rent it when I'm not here. And some just said, I'm just going to stay. And we have 2 or 3 clients from California, Michigan.
Right.
So some states that
It's
you
not
didn't
even just
really
Massachusetts
see.
or New Hampshire. It's like
Yeah,
all over.
we always saw like Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Connecticut was the common, Vermont,
Right.
What's been
Colorado.
what's been
sometimes.
the recipe for success for you and this crew?
It's the follow-up. It's the, delivering great service, making sure that people are satisfied with how we treat them in the process. And then it's the follow-up. It's not just after the closing, you get a commission check, right? There's a reward. We stay in touch. So we're getting the referrals after the fact. There's a process to get to closing, but then there's an after. So we don't go away. We're here to help. Do you need a babysitter? Do you need to know where, different things? Like, of course, you can open
Jeff
a bank
Mateja
account
will
and everything.
babysit your children.
No, I don't think he's so.
I would, yeah. I would, yeah. Depending on the age, we'll say. So Herb Ivy, the captain, obviously has all of our spots on WBLM and has been the captain for 35 plus years.
My first job out of college in 1985.
Unbelievable.
Right. Wow. So kind of crazy. So very, very lucky. Have loved working with Jeff and with Danny and all telling your story. I'm sure there's a lot of people in your business where you get it done and then that's it.
There's few that follow up.
Transactional.
Right. Yeah, this is all about persons and relationships. So we know that carries forward, and we've taken many, classes and gone to trainings where it was about the residual of their family grows, or they know friends and coworkers that need to buy or sell. They refer you. It's much easier to receive referrals from trusted friends than to go try to market to attract new people that don't know you yet.
Yeah.
And then it's like a pretty crowded space that there's thousands of real estate agents. So to just earn that from your past clients, to tell everything about you, the raving fan, like yourself, to show from the rooftops what a great job the Mateja Group has done to help you buy or sell. It speaks volumes.
Especially here in Maine, especially in New England.
Exactly. And that level of trust, the credibility that comes with, we had a great experience. They're going to trust that friends.
It's an intense, buying, selling a home.
It's a big moment.
It's big money. It's big emotion.
It can be stressful. Yeah. There's a
But
lot of emotion.
you're an even keel.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, much of the team is as well. So we take a relaxed approach. We can be as aggressive as you need, but we also take a relaxed approach because we know what people are going through. We've been there. A lot of the team members have bought and sold properties personally themselves. So they know that we've been in your shoes to know what that feels like, what that means when I've got to go to work the next day and I've got all the stuff I've got to think about in a transaction. Well, we take a lot of that off your plate so that the experience is smooth. And even behind the scenes, our operations staff are handling paperwork, and so it's not just the agent in the field. There's a lot of stuff behind the scenes to make sure our lenders and title companies and insurance companies that all need stuff from our client are getting it timely, so that again, there's not hiccups along the way that closing got delayed because. And we've also done over 300 transactions each year. So it's that level of experience that it just happens time and time again. You go through it each and every day. So that this one time that you might do it every 4 to 7 years doesn't feel like, oh my God, this is such a hassle. No, it's
to know you're
simple.
Everybody, all the signatures up here, the people who are actually here in the studio. Different type of market now than a couple of years ago, with interest rates, with inventory. How do you all approach that now?
It hasn't changed. We say back to basics. We never really left basics. It's still keeping those relationships going and talking to people and communicating. We say real estate is a contact sport, meaning more like we gotta get belly to belly, eye to eye with folks. Pick up the phone, call, text, message them.
I got
so
a letter
that
from
they
you
know.
folks.
That's right.
I wanted to sell my house.
And so social media's prevalent. Video, a lot of folks are out there and putting themselves out there. It still doesn't remove that it's a people business.
Yeah.
And it's all relationship driven. So the Zillows and the Redfins can't take away that, right?
Yeah.
Grab a beer, an iced tea with a friend and talk real estate.
It's kind of like us with like satellite radio. It's like you can listen to Leonard Skinner anywhere, but when you listen to it on BLM, there's, you know, it's with people you know, it's with me and Celeste, you're listening with it. It's just similar kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's amazing.
Yeah. And we love what we do too. I mean, that's the thing is I think that, you know, you don't see in some of the marketing, well, we hear it from you on the radio, but you might not see in some marketing pieces is the passion, the excitement that agents have for what they do.
Yeah.
I mean, this is, like I said, a full-time, you know, this is their career.
Yep.
So when they show up to an appointment to work with a buyer or seller, those people get that feeling and know their heart's in this and they care about you and what you mean to them buying and selling a home and what we're doing for that particular client. And we've helped a lot of people move to the area, move out of the area for various reasons. There's some personal aspects to that leaving a home that was the place you lived for 40 years or where you raised your family or, you know, got divorced and had to maybe put that emotion aside, you know, that experience aside.
You guys really are part of people's lives.
Absolutely.
Well, the biggest investment.
That's right.
It's a huge financial move.
It's amazing.
Often the biggest one for everyone.
Well, you guys have done such a good job in terms of being top of mind. You know, you've got a great crew, you got a great team here, but, you know, when people, I can't tell you how many times when I meet people, like, you know, they want to talk about the Stones and they want to talk about, ZZ Top and then Jeff Mateja. So you're right in there with the Stones and ZZ Top.
Herb and I were just making a pitch last week to a medical supply manufacturer. And the reason they wanted BLM was because you do Jeff Mateja.
Yeah, that darn jingle. Yeah, I can't get that jingle out of my head.
Can you make me a jingle? No, I only do one jingle, Jeff Mateja jingle, but amazing, man. Incredible.
Well, we appreciate all that you do.
Love working with you. So happy for your success. Looking forward to more success. You got a great leader. And so just I'm glad we could do this. Let's do this more often next year. So cheers.
Cheers. I'm Jeff Mateja of the Mateja Group at Keller Williams Realty, and you can find more interesting facts and stories at iloveportlandmaine.com and jeffsellsmaine.com, where we update you on real estate, tips, tricks, being in the market, and anything day-to-day that's going on in Greater Portland. So follow us again at jeffsellsmaine.com and iloveportlandmaine.com. Call the Mateja Group today at 207-553-2605 or visit us online at jeffsellsmaine.com.